Hello everyone, Nick Shaheen here looking at Tesla. I just had a question, is Tesla shortable here? Um, yes, but I need to know the time frame. So depends on the person's time frame. If I'm looking for a long-term short, maybe not. Short term, there are some shortable levels and some bullish levels too. So before I go on, I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't like Tesla the company. The cars are cool, they're not for me. So I'm not a perma bull, but I do trade it on the long side. Last couple of weeks I shorted it a couple of times successfully, but I also went long it, kind of like an iron condor type of a deal. So I have profits to play around with, and I'm currently short. So the short was under fire into today, but now it's green. So these are the disclosures on my positions. Nothing here is a recommendation to take a trade. I'm just answering a question, is it shortable? And I'm going to answer it in a way where somebody can apply the same logic somewhere else, or call me crazy about it. Before I forget, there's at the end, a little subscribe to the service button. Hit it, it's free. As far as the YouTube channel, I'm sorry. And also a link below to the chat room where we discuss this stuff all day long. Pretty fun, and a lot of tickers. So this is Tesla chart daily. This is about 1 year's worth of data. A lot of lines, let me take them out. Great rally. Great reaction to the earnings report. I did not like the hoopla. I shorted the hoopla on the truck and it paid me right away, but then it found footing, and then the next time I renewed my short, I came under fire, but so far it's green. These are the lines I drew. I'm agnostic, so I just draw the lines on the chart. If you want to see my long-term lines, I hog them because they come back into play. Okay, so we are up here now, ignoring all these lines. Let's get back into reality. So I noted today and yesterday that Tesla has the opportunity to go to 400 and more if they can break out of the resistance that they have here. So resistance is not bad news, it's the opportunity. So if they can get above the resistance, they can launch more buying. Not on fundamentals, just buying begets more buying. The momentum traders like to buy high and sell higher. So can I get into more granular? Yes. So this is 2-hour chart. So you can see there was a squeeze here. I said, I don't know which way it's going to go, but if it goes lower below the levels, it's going to go down to here. If it rallies, it's going to go up to here. Both almost came true. This one definitely came true. This one did, fell a little bit short, but not now. It filled it. So the levels I had correctly, the timing, I don't know. So I wait. Just like here, I didn't chase it up. I didn't fold on my short because I need to see what? Confirmation. So usually confirmation, they call it, is a close. And it depends on the time period I'm looking at. So it's not, to me, it's not enough to just close above, but to close and test. What does that mean? So we have a neckline here that has been failing for a while, of course. So usually, like I said, necklines are opportunities. What are they? It's a place where the bulls get to and then they fail. They get to and then they fail. It's okay, because after a certain period of time, they will bust through, especially when they're setting higher lows. So it's important to maintain this. Also, this is important point of control. They've been busy trading at this level. So if they fall, they have support, so they can do this and then come back to it, right? So ideally, this one should have fallen to the neckline to test it for footing and jumped above it. Then the race is on. But they didn't. They're falling into the day. Today is 3/13. Friday is 12/13. Friday the 13th. So, and a full moon. So now there are some levels important to hold. The biggest, on the 2-hour chart, this zone I need to hold for support. But there are more minute levels. So to answer the question, is it shortable? Yes, but I don't know the time frame. So to me, if I'm trading fast, I would want to be on a tighter schedule than 2 hours. 15 minutes maybe? Okay, what's going on with the chart? Let's reset it. Trading view. You need to give me a reset button to reset the defaults, so I don't have to do this every time this happens. Okay, there we go. So on a half-hour chart, I do have clear levels. So the important level to hold is where they are right now, $355 and change. This keeps the reins in the hands of the bulls. It's not a hard line, it's a moving target. Hard lines, obviously, if today's low fails, then we'll start looking at these two candles right here, which are 353 and change and 352 and change. If these fail, then this gap is in danger to fill. And this also is a level change. If you look at it, these are level changes, like half umbrellas. I know they have a name, something about inverted scallops. So you go from one level to the other. Job number one, hold this. Otherwise, hold the day. If not, you're going to get to here and then in danger to fill this gap. Same conversation for these levels below. The biggest point that I see here is right here, somewhere around 345. Yep. So not calling for it, but this would be another level to look for. So this is on the half-hour chart. What if somebody's trading a lot faster than that? Then you can go to a 5-minute chart, come up with different levels, but same spirit, or 5-minute chart if you're really fast. I don't trade that fast because I don't have that time. So a gap to 348 and change is totally doable, but they have to hold this line, 352. There we go, the same number again. So is it shortable? Yes, but not as this thesis. I'm not shooting it down. Electric cars are gaining momentum and they're opening a new factory. Taking orders on the truck is a ridiculous reason to chase it because it's going to take them 6,000 years to deliver that stinking truck. I remember them selling 400,000 cars in a weekend. What good did that do to its stock? They got clobbered down. I remember selling puts under $200 and collecting $17 for them. So clearly it didn't give it enough love to be sustainable. The only thing that turns a company around, the stock, is Elon staying quiet and no flubs on the Twitter sphere and just delivering results, period. That's it. Look what happens when they deliver results. Can they do it again? That'll be the test of time. So now expectations have been reset. But I don't short it long term just because it's this high. And if I do it via bear call spreads way out in time and, sell that lady that wants a $4,000 stock price on that one. I'll sell her those calls, maybe for 20, 35. Anyway, so this is the almost complete answer to, is it shortable? So now that I'm looking at it, I'm looking at some levels. This is a daily chart, so it's important to zoom out and change levels. So what is this candle after the earnings? All right, market 340. That candle right there is kind of funky. This is called a doji. So what is a doji candle? It's indecisive. They opened here. They tried to sell it at some point in time during the day. They tried to love it to no end after the earnings report. But then they said, you know what? I don't know if I love it or hate it. I'm just going to go back and close it exactly where it was. It's indecision. So if I carry that level here, so now I get a tradable zone. So if I wanted to go long Tesla, I would wait for a dip to here, or I would chase this. So it's kind of like a no man's land for the daily chart. Otherwise, you can find the little levels that we just talked about, and they're in here. This is important too, right there. This is another kind of indecisive candle. This is important. So one level after another. Goodness, something going on. Okay, so just find the time frame that I'm willing to trade, then look for the levels that stick out, and this one stuck out to me. Just leaving it here. Nick signing out.